TJ Jefferson, you have famously said on this show over the last few months that you have not one but two Arch Manning football cards that you hope you have five of them?
Five.
That you hope to parlay. You hope to one day parlay together to buy a yacht.
Some type of sale investment,
right.
yes. Yeah, for sure.
All right, at this point in time.
Sailing investment.
At this point in time, no, listen, one day in to his college starting career as the full-time starter, the Texas Longhorns, there's a lot of folks out there that would think that maybe you should take the bus. And
Wow.
Thingies are available, Rich.
it is, I will say this, watching him against the Ohio State on a day where they raised a banner in game one, him on the road. He had never even thrown a pass on the road as a member of Texas Longhorn football. And all the hype surrounding him, Heisman this, Heisman that. It was subpar. And it is something about which I am unconcerned. I am unconcerned. I am not one of those tape heads. I'm not one of those all 22 individuals. I'm not going to sit here and break it down like, say, Orlovsky would do or has done, right? All I will say is at the end of the day, and by that day, I mean next year's draft, that a lot of people pegged him to be the first overall selection in. And the number of people that were like, did you see that Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry were on the sideline of this game? And yes, I saw. First of all, not a very long trip for them.
Nope.
I'm wondering if they took the flying private pilot, whatever it is, Air
J.
Yeah. Just don't know if they took that PJ, a quick trip. I don't think they drove. Certainly not a yacht. Let's take you there. There's other people that are top 5 worthy draft choices that were on that field, and particularly in scarlet and gray. That kid Caleb Downs can play football. Oh my God, can he play football? And maybe by the end of the day as well for that draft, prior to which maybe Caleb Downs is going to get some Heisman votes. I understand you need to score touchdowns for Heismans. And, you know, there's a number 2 who hails from the state of Ohio who won one for the University of Michigan because he would score touchdowns on many different ways on offense, defense, and special teams, and Charles Woodson. But that kid, Caleb Downs, is outstanding. Mm-hmm. And you say what you will about Matt Patricia, the guy knows how to coach defense. Yeah. Just saying he wasn't in the ear of, saying the quarterback as he was maybe for New England a couple years ago. And we'll talk about Belichick in a second. Arch went against some guys that are going to be maybe top 10 draft picks, plural.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? Against a defensive coordinator who, if I'm not mistaken, once upon a time tried to stop his uncles and were successful at it on occasion. More so against Uncle Peyton than Uncle Eli. And he did have a throw similar to Uncle Eli with the game on the line in the fourth quarter on the left sideline. As soon as he dropped that pass in between two guys, I texted Joel Klatt saying, just like Uncle Eli with Mario Manningham in a much bigger game.
Joel Klatt was kind of busy.
The kid, he responded after the game. But I don't care about that sort of stuff. Kid's going to be all right. Yeah. He's going to be absolutely fine. And, after the game, he clearly has learned from his uncles and dad and his grandfather about what a quarterback should say after losing a game in which his stat line and the results were not what he wanted.
Start off the season 0-1. They're a good team, but I thought we beat ourselves a lot, and that starts with me, and I got to play better for us to win. Can't wait till the second half to kind of get things going.
Were you uncomfortable in the first half, or was it something else? What was?
No. I just got to play better, got to execute, got to get the receivers the ball more, and let them make plays.
And in terms of that, you look at their schedule, And next few games for the University of Texas, winnable games. Home for San Jose State, home for UTEP, home for Sam Houston.
Oh, nice.
Games, by the way, that you can all see on the ESPN app everywhere because there's ABC, SEC Network, ESPN Plus, and SEC Network. So seek it out. His next game's at Florida of significance. On the road, in conference. And then he's home for Oklahoma. Now, those are the games. We're going to have to see rubber meet in the road. And the next 3 games, he's going to make some hay. And it'll be better. After that, at Kentucky, Mississippi State, home for Vanderbilt, at Georgia. Before he finishes with 2 at home against Arkansas, Texas A&M. This is going to be a playoff team. Again, you just got to take the long view here. This is going to be a playoff team, and Coach Steve Sarkeesian knows exactly that.
I do think he's settled into playing, I think part of it sometimes when he gets, hit a couple times, it helps him. He's one of those kind of guys, and so I think we learned a little bit that way of maybe, incorporating a little more of his run stuff earlier in the game where we waited a little bit into the second half. I think when that happened, I felt like he started really playing, and we saw some real flashes and glimpses of the type of player that he's going to become here. He's going to watch the tape and say, "Man, I wish this, I wish that." That's the life of a competitor. But I think there's a lot to hold on to of what the future is going to look like for Arch Manning here. So we're excited about that.
Put a pin in all of it. Saturday, October 4th at Florida. That's it. That's where rubber's going to meet the road. He's going to be a lot more confident. The offense will be a lot more clicking. Ohio State is no joke. Number 1 team in the country, right? Correct? 1 week through.
Yeah, someone was making the case for LSU, but I would say Ohio State's number 1.
Please.
Yeah.
Come on.
Penn State.
All right, dude, fine.
Penn State, yeah.
Okay, yeah. James Franklin's already in mid-season form where he's barking at officials, already up 40 with 30 seconds to go.
Listen.
Okay, all good. Listen, the whole Arch thing, I'm not going to come on here, and again, if you're somehow new to this neighborhood, we're not hot takers here. I mean, we'll have takes, but, let's just pump the brakes here. That said, the photograph of your yacht right now, it's sort of like Back to the Future fuzzy.
Come on. But you're saying I shouldn't be worried, though.
You should not be worried.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
correct. Just in the same way that, again, the picture wound up existing in Back to the Future.
Even better,
but right now it's fuzzy. We're in the, what is it, the underwater, the sea dance? What is it again?
Enchantment
Thank
under
you,
the
sir.
sea.
Okay, very good. All right. Right now, that's where we're at right now.
Because I was getting it on X and Threads about my boat disappearing.
Arch has got to go to the car and find Biff and punch him out against Florida.
Exactly.
And then you got your yacht back.
I'm with it.
Or at least you're on that pace.
I would say stay tuned for Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday.
And right now, though, on that front, it seems Cleveland should look at Caleb Downs if they're somehow top 5.
Well, they need a quarterback.
I understand.
We think.
Well, I got all these draft choices. One more thing before we throw to break here. That was my professional opinion. Now then.
No. Oh, the glasses are off.
Arch Manning can't win them all. And not everyone wins at Ohio State. As a matter of fact, not many people win at Ohio State. It's tough to win at Ohio State unless your name is the University of Michigan. So there's that. Reach out, take some notes next time you're anybody who goes to the Horseshoe. Maybe Penn State could call and take some notes. Because we go in undefeated and win. We go in with multiple losses and walk-on quarterbacks and win. So if you want, call Penn State.
Have Drew call JJ.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just we can help is what I'm saying.
Taking notes.
Right. So it's a tough place to win unless you're the University of Michigan with a flag and you plant it. And in that regard, there was one young man who did not struggle in his first start. Now, it helps to be at home against New Mexico as opposed to be on the road against the Ohio State. But our friend Bryce Underwood, he took care of business. I will say this. Again, I'm very straightforward when I say this. So I showed up 1986. Jim Harbaugh was my first quarterback when I showed up on the campus of the University of Michigan. So you would do the math for me. I'm more verbal. Is that coming up on 40 years?
Yeah.
Jeez. Of me watching Michigan football and living and dying with it. I've never seen a ball come out of a hand of a quarterback wearing maize and blue like Bryce Underwood.
It's a bold statement.
I could make it.
Drew Henson could throw some.
Thank you.
Throw some bombs back then.
Chad
Henne had a cannon. By the way, Elvis. Come on now.
Thomas
never
J. Brady.
Seen anything like it. Rolling to his left, throwing seeds, and this one, I will say this. First of all, two things. He threw a block with his throwing shoulder. Let's not do this anymore.
The height of stupidity.
Well, it's also the height of 18-year-old
right,
being 18.
I mean, immediately saying that clip, I was like, what is he doing?
Height of 18 years old. Okay. And there was one. But the University of Michigan frequently has what happened to them, which is big lead. Suddenly things start turning against the momentum, including a freshman who puts the ball on the ground on a kickoff after New Mexico makes it a 10-point game, yada, yada, yada. It's now a one-score game. Right before halftime, Michigan gets the ball back. First two offensive plays go for negative yards. It's now third and forever. Everybody who roots for the University of Michigan knows at this point in time. That's when you run the ball. You go into some sort of a turtle situation. Let's not make it worse. Let's punt. Let's play defense, and things begin to continue to slide against them. Instead, Sharon Moore let the kid cook. And he threw a seed on 3rd and 14 for a 39-yard gain. And this is a team last year that didn't have a chunk play of 40 yards or more all season. That led to a touchdown, his first touchdown pass as a Michigan quarterback, and it changed everything. Next up is Oklahoma. We shall see. But that's my, I guess, unprofessional take on Arch Manning's performance. Arch, don't worry about it. Should have gone to Michigan. Can it be more unprofessional than that?
Yeah, but if he did,
I'm so proud of myself.
Bryce Underwood would be somewhere else.
You know, so
oh, that's true. I'm happy with the guy I got. Thank you for that.
Well, I just have to keep it in perspective for you.
That was. I guess I'm the minister of culture here.